For 9 generations, the settlers of this vast frontier had considered themselves loyal British Americans. But foremost, they were Virginians. They were New Yorkers. They were Pennsylvanians. Residents of 13 separate colonies stretched along the fringe of an untamed continent. In a time when it took 2 months to cross the Atlantic, they enjoyed the freedom of being governed from 3,000 miles away. On the night of April 18, 1775, the question of who would rule America was about to resound in gunfire. From Boston, the commander of the British forces in America, General Thomas Gage, dispatched 800 redcoats to the town of Concord to snuff out this insurrection before it could begin.
Having received intelligence that ammunition, artillery, and small arms have been collected for the avowed purpose of raising rebellion against His Majesty, you will march to Concord, where you will seize and destroy all military stores whatever.
Before the order reached British soldiers, it was passed to American spies, who set in motion an elaborate series of alarms to warn the countryside. Shortly after 10 p.m., 2 lanterns glowed briefly in the steeple of Boston's Old North Church, just long enough to signal patriots across the Charles River that the redcoats would move that night by water. The official courier of the Massachusetts Provincial Congress, a 40-year-old silversmith named Paul Revere, received urgent orders from Joseph Warren, the head of rebel intelligence.
About 10 o'clock, Dr. Warren begged that I would immediately set off for Lexington. 2 friends rowed me across the Charles River. They landed me on the Charlestown side, went on to the town, and there got a horse. The moon shone bright.
Around midnight, Revere reached the small town of Lexington and shouted, "The regulars are coming."
Paul Revere didn't say the British are coming because the colonists regarded themselves as British. They were British citizens who lived in America, but they were certainly British citizens. So Revere and the other dispatch riders said, the regulars are coming, or the redcoats are coming.